What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? YouTube world, those who are visiting us on our website, blackloveandmarriage.com. Whether you're watching from Facebook, wherever you are, welcome to another video from Ayize and Iyana Maat. My name is Iyana Maat, and today I wanted to come to you really quickly, not just I, but my entire family, to talk for a moment about this principle that is being celebrated all over the country today and in many places in the world, because we're focusing on the what principle? What number is this, children?
What? The third principle.
The third principle of Kwanzaa, and that is Ujima. Ujima means collective work and responsibility, and Ujima is really about looking at your... My children are distracting me. Ujima is really about looking at your family, looking at your community, looking at your world, and particularly your people, African-American people in particular, because Kwanzaa is an African-American holiday, and looking at how it is that you show up and take responsibility for self, responsibility for the young people in your sphere, responsibility for the elders. How do you work together? You know, a lot of us talk the talk. You know, a lot of us, feel that in our minds. You know, we want to be a part of the community. We want to show up and we want to show out and do stuff. But I'm going to keep it 100 today. You know, one of the things that we have to work on in our community is the fact that women, let me say that, women, black women, have held it down in terms of working and in terms of being responsible and showing up in the community when it comes to looking out for those in need, when it comes to coming together in the black church, when it comes to, doing the things that we don't feel like doing. And, Brother Shaw, it's not that y'all don't show up and do anything, but I mean, it's not no secret. Women are always outnumbering the men. So I want to lift that piece up today, that we can't just talk it, and we can't just say we feel it, and we can't speak about how important it is, but not be willing to do it. And so in our family, when we think about collective work and responsibility, we really try to find ways to figure out how to do it. Do we always have time? No. Do we always feel like it? No. But we try to find ways, particularly as our children are getting older, to make sure they understand the importance of working together and taking responsibility for this family that they have been birthed into and the greater family that they are a part of in terms of their race, and then also the world. So I'm going to now move our computer over, and you'll see some little people. I call my children little people, sitting here patiently. We can't see Akina. We just see her hair. Akina, come on in, babe. Move in. I can't see you. So I'm going to get a little closer. There's my baby, Adaye. You see him? Say hi, Adaye.
Hi.
Adaye, stop doing all that. Say hi.
Hi.
Akina, say hi.
Hi.
Akaya, say hi.
Hi.
And there's the eldest child, the tween, and that's Asante. Say hi, Asante.
Hi, Elder.
All right, Akina. We don't talk. Let me get something straight real quick with the kids. Look, you doing the video with Mommy and Baba. We don't talk. We don't do all of that when somebody else is talking. Asante, you have to sit up. You sit up, Asante. We can't see you. We don't do all of that. So you need to be respectful. Got it? All right. So here we go. Santi, I can't see you, brother. All right, thank you. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit today, and we're not going to hold you guys long, but we want to talk for a second. Akina, I need you to look up. I don't want to see your hair. I want to see your face. And we're going to talk a little bit about Ujima. So we just talked about what it means. I want you guys to be able to share really quickly, how does Ujima show up in your life? How are you practicing Ujima? Collective work and responsibility, whether it be, I'm going to come a little bit closer here. Lean in, son. You need to get kind of in front of your dad a little bit. How are you practicing it now, or how can you practice it? Anybody can go first.
Me.
Okay. Kaya?
By doing your chores.
Speak up louder.
Do your chores.
Doing your chores. Yes, this is very important. Yes, Kaya. What else?
Listening to your mom and dad.
Listening to your mom and dad. That's a very good one. That's good. What else? Come on, y'all. Come on, little children. Speak up. Adaye?
I
can't hear you. Move your hand.
I just took my chair, so I'm thinking right now.
Oh, you're thinking. Okay. Akina, do you have one?
Nope, I'm thinking.
You're thinking. They all thinking. Okay.
Not me.
Asante, what else can you do? I mean, think about what you do now or what you can do that you can work at, you can work at that you haven't done so far?
Turning in your homework on time.
Speak up.
Turning in your homework on time.
Okay, so somebody said turning your homework in on time. And so let me break this down. So you may be hearing some of this. You may say, well, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with collective work and responsibility in terms of making the family better? Everything that you do when it comes to being able to lift up your mind. My children understand and know that every task as it relates to their education is lifting up their family. It's not just lifting up themselves. They have a responsibility to do more and to go further than myself and my husband have gone. They have a responsibility to lead the family forward because they're the next generation coming up. So doing something like turning your homework in on time is important. And if you don't talk about these things, and if you're not intentional about these things, then people just have to figure it out. Little people have to figure it out. All right, some other people had something else to say. What else some folks got to say about Ujima? Okay, Adaya.
Ciao.
Akina, I cannot see you. Go ahead, Adaya.
Following directions, listening, and being nice.
Okay, so Adaya said following directions, listening, and being nice. Okay. And why is that so important to do in your family, Adaya? Why is it important to follow directions and listen and be nice?
Because if you don't listen, you might get in trouble. Or if you don't be nice, then people might not be your friend anymore, but you want them to be your friend.
Oh.
And so, like I had a friend, and he was being mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at my old school, and they kept on bullying us. And so when we were at music, they kept on calling us mean stuff. So they first, and then when you stop being mean to them, they might become your friend again.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of went off topic a little bit, but what you were talking about is you had an issue at school with a friend who was being mean to you. And what did you come home and do? You came home and told your what?
Mom and Dad.
You told your mom and dad.
Remember you came over there?
Yes, I came over there. That's right. I helped you and your dad. We helped by talking to the teacher.
You walked there.
Okay, yes, but we helped you. So when you come together, and you tell your family what's going on, then we can take responsibility and do our part as mom and dad to make sure you're straight. Anybody else has something? Everybody's looking at the camera, making faces and all this kind of stuff. Anybody else want to say anything about collective work and responsibility? I didn't hear anything from Akina.
I'm still thinking.
I don't even see you in here. Where you at? Oh, I see you. So you're still thinking. All right, Baba, for those who are listening, Baba is a Swahili word for daddy, for father, and so that's what our children call my husband. So Baba, speak on it.
Move your shoes digging.
What is wrong with y'all? Whose shoe?
Ow! Scoot up some.
I think that what's important to realize is that, I just want to speak real quick on what my wife said in the opening. Yes, black women have played a major role, a significant role, not only in the past, but they also still do today. But I don't want to undermine and minimize the role that black men play as well. Black men, while to some degree our voices may have been muted, the reality is that our presence is still felt. It's still felt in such a way where our absence is felt, the fact that we're not in the homes, but at the same time, too, when we're in the homes, our presence is felt as well. One of the things that I want people to understand is that one of the most revolutionary things that you can do is to be present for your family. I'm sitting here with my 4 children and my wife, and that's significant, but because what it does is it sets the stage and it sets the example for them. These are the fruit of Kwanzaa. These 4 children right here, it sets the stage for them, and it sets the tone and the foundation for them when they grow up. So I mean, I'm not the only one that's doing it either. Again, there's dozens, thousands, hundreds of thousands of black men who are out here in the community, all across the world, who are representing and being present in the homes for their families. So, yes, more black men need to be present. Yes, the black men who are present need to show up more and show up better. But black women do also need to show up more and show up better as well. So we all collectively have a responsibility to improve the community, but we have to first improve what's going on right here. And the way you do that is by checking misbehavior that's going on the video right here in front of you. You let them know that that's not acceptable.
Y'all chill out.
That's not acceptable. And so again, the more present you are, the more opportunity you have to be a presence and to be effective and have an effect on your children in their life. So again, I just want to encourage everybody to really push forward and know that you do play a part, you do have a role, and every single body has a responsibility. Everybody has a responsibility. Assigned to you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to your siblings, to the ones that come beneath you. Akai, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to siblings that come beneath you. Akina, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to the sibling that comes beneath you. And Adai, you have a responsibility as well. You might be the youngest, but you're still very significant and still very important. So not only do you have a responsibility to people beneath you, but you have a responsibility to children, to the siblings that are above you as well. So we all play a role. We all have an impact, and you all can shape each other's lives and shape each other's spirits just by being you, by being present, and by being significant as you all already are. So again, don't minimize or don't think that you can't do anything. Everybody here has a responsibility, just as Mommy and I do.
Okay, now I'm gonna stop.
You thought of something?
Pushing, y'all.
You thought of something, Akina?
Yeah.
Can you please come to the computer screen so we can see you good? Okay. What do you want to say?
That's not fair.
What?
I was gonna say that collective
Just...
somebody farted.
Okay, right.
Somebody farted.
Akina, go ahead, babe.
I'm not going to
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say about
Ujima, go ahead.
I was gonna say something about collective work and responsibility.
Speak up.
It's that when you're using collective work and responsibility in your family or your house, that like, so say if you are playing like Nerf gun like I did, like with my brothers and sisters, I'm playing Nerf gun and I beat all of them. So say if you're playing that, and so then say my older brother, he got a bullet, his big bullet, and purposely hit me in the head, and so like he didn't.
Like a what?
Shh, let her talk. Hurry up, Keenan. Don't make this
they,
forever.
If they hit you in the head, and while the person is cleaning up, and then while it hits you in the head, it bounces off your head, then it messes up the whole dust pile, sweeps it all around.
And what's collective work and responsibility?
Yeah, what's the...
When you clean it up together?
Yeah, when you clean it up together, but someone accidentally did it, but then you go back and fix it again.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Akina. All right. So, and on that note, okay, I'm trying to make this thing work. And on that note, I just want to end by saying that it's important. My son just said, stop playing, start pushing. Of course, to do any of the things that we share with you, when we're sharing about our family, when we're sharing about the things that are important to us, and the things that we think and know work when you're trying to build strong relationships, strong families. Yeah, you got to stop playing and start pushing. But remember this. What's most important is that you do something. Do something. Put one foot in front of the other. Come together. Be intentional about the things that you are creating in your life and in the life of your family. Be willing to take a risk. Be willing to look silly. Be willing not to know everything and to know it all in front of your children and with your spouse or your partner. And just be intentional. Because at the end of the day, all we can do is the best we know how with what we have. And when we know better, we do better. So we hope that this has been of help to you. Happy Kwanzaa. On to day, 4? And tomorrow is Ujamaa. And it's about cooperative economics. Today was Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Yesterday was Kujichagulia, self-determination. The first day was all about Umoja, unity. And we're going to keep on moving. So we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, stop playing. Start pushing.